and means wherever you have any question or concern, feel free to ask. Okay.
Yes.
And I want your full interaction because you already done that, and we are doing this for your revision purpose only. Understand my point?
Yes.
That's why I'm saying you need to enter. So, what do you understand from variable and data type?
Variable
Yes.
is nothing but the assigning a what we can say, assigning a particular value to, rather assigning value to the variable, right? Variable is nothing but the anonymous name, we can call it.
So, your voice was broken earlier. Could you come again, please? What is variable?
Variable, in that sense, variable we can call it. Is it like an anonymous name for, like, if I want to give any value? So to recognize that value with the name, so we assign variable to that particular value.
Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Hi Sonali, you are audible to me.
Hi Shraddha.
Hi.
What's going on? Can you just tell me?
Basic fundamentals for screenshot. We ask a
Okay.
question: what is a variable?
Okay.
So go ahead, please. Actually, there is a disturbance. I don't know. It's a problem at my end or your end, guys.
Shall we go on mute, and while answering, then only we are supposed to on that?
If that's the case, let me mute myself. Go ahead, Shraddha.
So variable, from my understanding, variable is just to allocate any value, or calling out that values and allocating memories to that particular value. We use variables to store that in our system.
Okay, that's fine. And what is data type? Why we use data type?
Data types, to get to know what type of the value we are assigning to that variable. Like, is it integer type or a string, like that?
What is difference between statically typed language and dynamic typed language?
Statically means which we can allocate at the runtime, and dynamic which are allocating at the compile time. No,
Are you sure?
No. I'm doubtful with that.
Raleigh,
Yes, sir.
could you try to answer this? What is static type and
Your
dynamic
voice
type?
is not clear, sir.
Do you know what is static type language? What is static type language and what is dynamic type language? Any idea?
A static type language, no, but yes, static means constant, not constant, but we can give value while before compile, and dynamic means we can change it in runtime.
Okay.
Okay, I answered exactly vice versa.
Yes.
No worries, no worries. We are not, I am not here to judge you. I am just revising the concept so that we can do the practical and check the theory. Okay. And after this, what is control statement? And what is the use of those?
Control statements. Sorry, I won't be able to answer that.
No worries, no worries. Sonali,
So control statements means there are types like conditional statements, looping statements, which we execute in our code. Conditional statement we use for like if and else, and in looping we use for loop, while loop, do while. These are the control statements. We in code we can control our whatever we want. We can use control statements to execute flow of code, to execute flow of code.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll talk about this control. As you mentioned, this is a control statement and conditional one. You told
Yes.
me. So you talk about this. What are the different flavor of this if?
Sorry, what are the different?
Flavor or variant of you can say a variant of this if normally we use if, am I right? When you need
Yes.
to check only one condition. If
Yes.
it's true, then it will work, otherwise no. Then another flavor is if else.
If
Next.
else, then nested if else.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Then
Switch case.
no, we are discussing about only if.
Okay. If we
Nested
want
nested if else, anything else.
nested if else, means if else if.
Yes, you covered if else. Two, third nested one. Okay. Anything else which we left? Shraddha?
I guess while is there, no?
Those are, we are not talking about looping.
No, while is looping statement. In
Okay.
conditional statement,
Only
if,
also there, no?
if else, if else if,
Else if
and
ladder is else if ladder.
yes.
Yes. And what about switch case?
Switch case in which we can give multiple cases in it, like multiple conditions in it, and but in switch case we have a default condition. If any one of the case will not execute, then default case will execute automatically.
What is difference between your if else ladder, okay, and
Yeah.
switch case?
Didn't understand the question.
Let me rephrase and ask this question again.
Okay.
We have if else ladder where we have one if condition. Under that we have a else if, and last else. Am I right?
Yes.
And you have a switch as well. What is the difference between both? And when we need to go for this if else ladder, when we need to go for switch case.
In if else ladder, we can give multiple conditions, but in switch case we can give only one condition and we can check that condition in different cases.
Yes. Okay, but those are there, am I right? Based on the use, could you come up with some use cases where you will go with this if else ladder and where you will go with this switch case? Any guess? Any idea?
Mm, yes, Miss. I can give one example.
Go ahead, please.
If I have a drop down and depends on that drop down options, there is a changes in my application. Then I can use switch case because there is only one condition, and that one condition will decide multiple executions. But if I have multiple conditions, then I can't use switch case. I'll go for nested if else, means if else ladder.
Okay.
Yes.
Sharda.
Yes.
So whatever we covered, could you revise?
Okay. So basically, control flow have two types: looping one and the decision making, or conditional one. In under that we cover if else if if else, then ladder and switch.
Nested as well. Nested if else.
Okay, nested if else.
Yes, and nested is applicable for other places. If we discuss about the function, if we discuss about, you can say, this looping. So means we can write one thing, same thing in an means same thing in another means same. Like you can use if condition within a if condition. That's called nesting. Okay. So now if we talk about looping, so could you guys tell me what is the use of looping and why we use that? And what are the different type of loops available in C#? Yes, go ahead, please.
In looping statements, first of all, looping statements used to execute one command multiple times, or we can say iteration of statement. And in loop, we used for loop, while loop, do while loop, and for each loop.
Could you tell me the difference between these four loop, whatever?
Yes,
You
in for loop is used when we know the exact how many times we have to iterate any statement or any part of the code. While loop we use when we don't know exact how many times we have to iterate that statement or code. Do while loop means, first of all, we execute at least one time whatever the statement and code we have, and after that it iterates as per the condition. And last one is for each loop, which is same as for loop, but the syntax is different.
okay? Okay, you are right. And what is the, you can say, this? What is operator? And what is different type of operator available?
Operators means the functionality which we used for a variable to increment or decrement the value of that variable, or to use that operator in conditional statements.
Okay.
Types of operators are AND operator, OR operator.
Yes, arithmetic operator.
Yes, arithmetic operator, which is plus plus, minus minus.
Plus, minus, multiply,
Yes.
mode,
Modulus.
division.
Yes, these
Right.
are the operators.
Yes. So, and if we talk about this operator, how many type of operator available in this in C#? Type based on a parameter, based on a operand. Sorry, based on operand, how many types of operator available in C#?
First of all,
Binary is there, comparisonal, then logical and arithmetic.
So these are the types I'm talking about.
Okay.
Means basically operator operate on some operands. Am I right? Some operands will be take place when you will apply any operation. Am I right?
yes.
So based on operands, how many operators you can consider there? How many operator type you can consider? Based on operand, number of operand.
Maybe unary, binary, and ternary.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Unary means
Example of unary.
we used increment operator plus plus minus minus. That is unary operator.
Okay.
Yes. Binary operator in which we use plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. These are binary operators. And ternary operators, we use in conditional statements, means condition, then question mark, there is a one condition, colon, another condition, statement. That is ternary operator.
Okay. Good. Okay. Now, based on the operators, we discussed this. Now, based on the, you can say type, how many type of operator you can think of? Like the means arithmetic we discussed, am I right? And
Arithmetic,
the
assignment operator, logical operator,
okay.
and bitwise operator, that less than, greater than symbol for shifting purpose.
Okay, binary level, yes. Apart from that,
Arithmetic, assignment, logical, equal to, comparison operator.
Comparison operator, okay. Increment, decrement operator, right?
Yes.
So, and Shraddha, could you revise whatever we discussed? And if you have any question or concern, feel free to ask, please.
Yes, before revising, I have one question. What is the difference between then arithmetic operators and arithmetic assignments, Sonali, as Sonali said?
Arithmetic
She
operator and
mentioned-
assignment operator.
Yes, arithmetic. Okay. So it is different. Arithmetic one is there and arithmetic assignment is different, right?
No. Arithmetic operator is different and assignment operator is different.
Okay. So I didn't get that.
In
difference.
arithmetic operator, we do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus.
Okay.
And in assignment operator, there is plus equal to, minus equal to,
Okay.
which is unary operator.
But I guess unaries are only increment and decrement, no? Plus, plus and minus, minus.
No, not only for increment, decrement. These both are for
Okay, we will do the conclusion and discuss whatever you have doubt in practical.
calculation.
No worries, we can discuss. And now, Shraddha, just repeat whatever we discussed, and whatever is your concern, we will take that up in a practical. Okay.
Okay, so okay, there are 3 or 4 operator types are there. Unary, where we use incremental and decremental. Then binary is there, or arithmetic, which is plus, minus, multiplication. And then logical is there, ampersand. And assignment operators are there, as you told, that will be plus equal to and minus equal to, multiplication equals to, and logical, I guess I have covered. And comparison is there, greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to.
Okay, so right now that 8.5. foundation dashboard, and here let me create one type. And what is permitted data type and what is you can say user defined data type or non-permitted data type? Any idea? Permitted data type and non-permitted data type. Sonali, Shraddha, any idea?
User defined data types.
Maybe not user defined here. You can say permitted type and non-permitted type. Permitted type and non-permitted type.
Permitted data type, I guess, those are which are by default we are using, like int, and those which are already mentioned, double, whatever, string. I guess those are permitted, which are predefined with the process.
Yes, which are available in a language.
By default, those which are already by default available with our system, etc. Those are, I guess, those are
Predefined
covered
data
under the
type.
permitted or predefined, we can call it. And as a
Yes.
user defined, we
Array structure
Yes, yes.
in which we decide what data type we can assign.
Yes, object as well, or classes. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And what is type conversion and why we require that?
Sorry,
is?
sir.
Type conversion.
Type conversion. When we want to change the data type of any variable, we use type converter.
Okay. But why we require that? Could you give me any example why we require type conversion?
Okay, I can explain. In my application, when I want to display an integer value in text box, but the text box default data type is string. At that time, I have to convert that integer value in string value. For that, I use type conversion.
And what is implicit and what is explicit type conversion? Implicit and explicit. What do you understand from these terms?
Implicit type conversion means if we want to convert smaller data type value in bigger data type value, then that is implicit type conversion. For that, we don't need to convert. The compiler itself converts. And explicit type conversion means we have to manually convert that one data type to another data type.
Okay. But why? I mean, what do you understand from explicit then? I understand whatever you explained is right, but why we need the explicitly? Why? In explicitly means you are confirming and you are taking the full responsibility of that conversion. Am I right? But why? Why C# compiler is not taking that responsibility? But implicit is taking a full responsibility. But explicitly, you need to take a responsibility. And you need to explicitly tell them, hey, we are interested to do it. Why? You tell me, guys.
Mm,
What is jumping statement?
sorry.
Jumping statement.
Uh, when we want to go particular line of statement, then we use jumping statements.
Example.
Sorry.
Example.
In code we use go to statement if I want to execute any particular line again after any code, then I'll assign any we can say variable, not variable. For example, I'll assign one word jump colon for that particular statement, and then whenever I want to go that statement, I'll use go to and jump.
Yes, means there you have a means the tendency to jump from here and there. Am I right?
Yes.
And break is there, continue is there. Am I right?
Yes.
So, and where could you guys could you come up with the some example with the help of you can prove that hey, here we will go with the break and here we will go with the this continue. Any example?
Yes. Break and continue.
Any example?
Sorry?
Real scenario example. Could you give me where you will go with these jumping statement? Okay, let's discuss this variable and data type. Let's say int a is equal to 10. Float, string, zone, pi, double pi, this. Okay, and because statically typed language and dynamic type language, which we discussed, statically typed language, where you need to tell the type before using, and you cannot change this value. You cannot change the data type. If you will try to change the data type, it will give you an error because your language will not allow to do that. You understand my point, guys? And dynamically typed language where you can change the value. Let's say right now this type is int, and if you want to assign a different value, variable means you can change the value. But if you want to assign another value, it will not allow you to do that. Okay.
Yes.
But in a, you can say this dynamic type language like Python and JavaScript, you can do this very easily.
Yes.
But there are pros and cons of everything. If because Python give you a flexibility or JavaScript give you a flexibility, but you need to bear the cost of that as well. Because you can change the value of that variable anytime. So it's hard for you to debug. You understand my point, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why means you need to, but C sharp is a statically typed language. Okay, and apart from this, you can say, apart from this variable, we sometimes we want whatever value we will assign it. No one can change this. You understand my point, guys?
Yes.
So if means let's say you will define a tax percentage, am I right? And it should be based on your current financial year, am I right? And if it's changed, then your whole calculation will be impacted. So to tell them or communicate with your team, hey, this value cannot be changed. You cannot change this value. So you will go with the const. Okay. Okay, guys. Wherever you have any question or concern, feel free to ask, please. Okay, because it's your class. Okay. So, and now we are talking about this. So in our day-to-day life as well, we need to we need to perform some operations. Am I right? Let's say tightening the screw or loosening the screw. Am I right? Or multiple tasks. For that, we require some, you can say, operator. Like your this to perform operation, we require some tools. Here we will call those operator, which will we will apply, and based on the operation, they will perform some operation and give us a desired result. So for that, we need to use those. So to make our life easy. So for that, as we based on you can say this uh, operand, operand, brands based on operands count. So we can consider unary operator, binary, and ternary, which we already explained to you. Ternary. So binary means here we will say this increment and decrement operator. Increment and decrement. There are two things are there in an increment: post and pre. Okay. So let's discuss this first. And based on our types, we can consider this. You can say based on this only, we can consider arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical, assignment operator, bitwise operator, ternary operator. Ternary operator is last one. Okay. So what is the purpose of this arithmetic operator? It should be used for, let's say, C int sum 10 plus 20, and the difference is this product. Okay, and multiply modulus. Okay, product already done. So now Sharda, Sonali, any question or concern? No. A relationship, when we will want to comparison between the things. Let's say we want to compare between age or from all of us. Am I right? Or we need to compare our income, we need to compare another thing. Then we will define based on our something, we need to create a relationship, and based on that we will compare the thing. Like find a greater number between three numbers. Okay. So for that we have you can say this less than operator. Less than is there, greater than is there, equal to, which will compare between two things and what is the relationship based on that operator. So we can say if a greater than 5, okay, and or you can say console dot y. So greater than, less than and equal to, greater than and equal to, less than and equal to, not equal to. So these are the different kind of operator in this category can use. Okay. and means they will tell us, means when you, sometimes you want to compare both are equal, and sometimes we are compare both are not equal, and sometimes we will say less than or less than and equal to, means we will use in our this logical or in our control statements. Okay, and assignment operator or this logical operator, where we need to work in this, we need to work on a truth table. So where we will say, hey, both, it will condition check the both the condition. Right now here we only check the one condition, but here let's say you want to compare, hey, if user is, you can say age is more than 18 and he is a citizen of Indian citizen, then he is applicable for both. Okay. So in that case, you want both conditions should be true. So for that, we need to take care of truth table. In our for and truth table, if you can say this in a and case, if both things are, you can say, true, then your this result will be true. If both are false, then your result will be false. Even if only one is, you can say, true, then it's false. It will consider this as a false. So truth table is true, true, and true. Then true, false. Only when both are true, then it's true, otherwise false. But when you want anything, if anything is true, then we will consider this true. Then or is. Either this or that. We are good. If it's only fail when both conditions are false. Okay, guys. Any question or concern regarding this logical operator? Sharda,
No.
No, sir.
Sonali,
No, sir.
and one more is a negation symbol. So negation symbol is used when you want to revert your this decision. When you want to make it true to false, false to true. Okay. And assignment operator. This is a assignment operator. Okay. So this is assignment operator which tell us, hey, whatever available in right side is going to be assigned to a right side, left side operand. Okay. So, but here we can combine the arithmetic operator and your this assignment operator. So there's a, let's say this is a is equal to a plus b. Okay, this is a way, right? But to shortest way with the help of assignment, this is the shortest. Both are same. So whatever operation you can think of in this arithmetic operator, you can apply in this way. Okay. And bitwise operator, when you want to do the operation on a bit level, then you go with the bitwise operator. And there also we have this and as. But nowadays, even my career, I not use this operator. But for your reference, is there. It will, you can say, worked on a bit level and based on the bit shifting, right shift, left shift, and you can say this, based on that, it will change the, you can say, value. Ternary operator, as you guys explained, it will take three parameters. Let's say we have a two numbers, let's say int number one and int number two. Am I right? So here, based on first, you will check the condition. Means this is the one operand, and if condition is true, then this value will assign to max. If this will true, so this is a ternary operator. You take 3 operand. Okay, and the control statement is, as we discussed, if and if this, and in a nested, we can say if number is this, else here we can also write this. Okay. So, and if, and this is a if condition when you want to just check the one thing, and if you want to check multiple, two things. Means if this is I have a money, then I will watch movie in a theater. If I don't have a money, I will watch movie on my, let's say, laptop or my system with my family. So it depends upon condition. Okay. Any question or concern, guys, till now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
And here means the third form is else if ladder. Else if ladder. Let's say you want to means based on a obtained mark, you want to announce or you can say grade, calculate the grade or do a grade to the. In that case, we need to means compare multiple conditions. So, int obtained mark, obtained marks. Okay. So these things we can cover with the help of this. And switch case, and as we discussed, switch case is a when you, let's say, you want to print the when the based on enter number, you want to print you can say name of the day. So in that case, value is only one, but based on you can say case, it will work. And why we are applying a break? Because if we will not apply a break, it will continue and check another condition. So whatever, whenever we will match with our case, we don't want to move forward. That's why we are using break, and it's a continue. You can say jumping statement. Will not move forward. Okay, and if nothing is there, then you can go with the default one. Okay. Any question or concern, guys, till now?
No, sir.
So for that, for loop, we have three things which we need to do in a same line. First is counter from what is the end condition, what is the steps, how many steps it will. Based on that, it will work. And if we need to do same thing with the help of while loop, then we need to tell the condition and increment and decrement inside this body of the loop. Okay. And if only one, this is a thumb rule, but I will not suggest you need to follow that. If there is only one condition inside your loop, you can say skip this curly braces. But it's always better if you go with this curly braces, so that it improves the readability and anyone can understand. Okay. So while loop and do while. So as you know, means it will means check the it will not check the condition at a first time. It will allow to move forward, and it will check the condition in last. Okay, so that means whatever value is, it will get a chance. It doesn't matter it's a true or false, but it will get a chance to execute once. Okay. So in that case, you will go with this do while. Okay. Any question or concern, guys?
No, sir.
So
No, sir.
jumping statement, you can say just break, continue, return, and go. Okay. So break, we already saw that in a loop itself. If you, let's say, you are iterating through 1,000, you can say records, and you are searching for only one record. So what you can do, you can mean whenever you will find that record, you can break. There's no need to move forward. So sometimes you want to skip. Hey, if it's matched, then I need to skip, and another thing I need to print, but these things I want to skip. Then you will go with the continue. Okay. And go means you want to move your cursor to a particular point. Then you will define a point and use that means in your condition you will say, hey, if this condition met, then you start from this point. And the return means when you say, hey, I am done, now I want to return back to the cursor to the another program. Okay, so we will use this in a functions and another thing. And here you will also use a return statement when we are doing the if condition or looping condition in our this. So if you want to see this, wait, okay. So continue. Uh, uh, Go to label. For that, you need to define a label. Label you need to mention. Okay. And type conversion when you want to, as Sonali said, in when you have, let's say, from users, you are getting you will get input. You can say it as a string only, but you want to convert into a you can say number, then you need to you can say this convert into this number. So if bar send out this, so this is a safe way to convert out number. Then you will say print number else invalidate. Okay. So this is a way type conversion, and but wherever you have a possibility of loss, let's say precision point loss or your this data type things are loss of that thing, then means your compiler will not take a responsibility. It will leave everything on you, and they will say, hey, this is not possible. If you want to forcefully do that, it's your call, but I'm not taking any responsibility. That's called implicit explicit, sorry, explicit conversion. Okay. So with this knowledge, if you have any question or concern, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we will just quickly be ready and quickly go through the foundation part, and something is left, we'll cover that as well. So who will take that up, theory part? Just you need to go through this. So from here. Command we not covered, but command is you can say you want to communicate with your teammates. Hey, why you write this, and don't change this or communicate. Or maybe after 1 year, when you check your code, you want some clue, you want some milestone. What I did and why I did, you can write a write command there. So there are two types of commands: single line and multiple line. Okay, naming convention is a, you can say, standard. If you will follow the naming convention, then it's easy for another teammates to understand the thing. Okay, so it's also important to follow the naming convention.
So didn't understand naming conventions.
Let's say means in our any language, English, Punjabi, Hindi, Marathi, we have some grammatic rules are there. Am I right?
Yes.
So means our words first letter of the new line start from a capital, right?
Okay.
Or after you can say this comma, then you need to give a space. Am I right?
Okay.
And after this, you can say this. You can say dot. We are this end of the this. So naming
So
convention.
we
Yes,
can say standard format of any code. We can say in C#.
communicate. Yes, communicate so that anyone can come on the same page.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Understood.
Just go through. I'm not just whenever you're done, just we can quickly. I will make this document so that you will feel confident and you can able to correlate the thing with the real life as well. Am I right? Because programming is nothing, it's inspired from a real life only. You understand my point, guys? If you can think and imagine things in a think this situation in real life, then you can easily think and solve the things in a programmatic manner as well. Isn't it?
Yes.
So in our you can say right now means in our during this training we will develop a project. That's why based on that project you are getting this all the reference because we are going to solve a real problem. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why you are getting the all the information related to this society smart society issue management. Okay.
Okay.
So and this is you can say let's say all these we require building blocks require business rule, variables, operator, condition, loops, and project logic. If you have this foundation, then you can go ahead for ASP.NET or other thing. You understand? And these are the some building blocks which we need to consider: model, controller, server, logic, validation. Where we will use this concept, all these concepts, which are foundation concept. Okay, so Shisha work was storing values, comparing them, asking decision, and repeating action. Okay. So, and plain English mapping, these are the life is not working, lift is not working. This is come to the society office and say these things. And office staff write this way. Title, lift not working. So we are using a variable here. You understand my point? Status new and assign this. Then staff decide. If priority is critical, do this. If new, then we can pending list resolve this. You understand my point? Here we are taking a decision. Okay.
Yes.
And as an engineer point of view, you need to think like this way. Real complaint, value stored in a variable, value have data type, value operator compare values, condition apply rules, loop process multiple record application, produce output. Okay. Core building blocks, program structure. Everything have a you can say entry point. Even though our offices, our houses have an entry point. Am I right?
Yes.
Same thing in our application. We have some entry point from where it's begun. Okay. So and variables which we discussed, and there are you can say this and data type because in a real life as well we have a different data types. So to tackle those data types we have is different data type available in our data programming as well. Okay. And operator, comparison operator, we were comparing. Logical operator, type conversion, Here we are converting the type. Okay. And conditional statement. So if else if, switch, loops, for loop, for each, while. Okay. And you can say this. General input layer, storage layer, logical layer, processing layer. So this is a practical which we've done earlier. So this here you can say loop, and these are the common mistake. Means right now you are storing as a string, and but it's a number only. If you are going to do that, why you are not using number in time? You need to go with it. Confusing. This is assignment operator. This is a comparison operator. Will check the equality. So if you use this, it's a common mistake. Ignoring case sensitivity means it's a case sensitivity means if you will use this status, okay, and here you are assigning a new, then for these are different. In English, the meaning is same, even though you are writing in a small case or upper case, but here it's matter. Both are different. Okay. And as I told you, you can write this way, but if you are two lines, you cannot skip this curly brace. Infinite loop, because you are missed this increment and decrement part here, so it will infinite, it will not stop. This is better because you are giving a operator here. So this a variable means memory location, variable not just a name, it store a value in a memory. Okay, so these are the things for you, and you need to practice this. And any question or concern regarding any practical part, theoretical part, guys? Hello,
Yes, sir.
Sonali.
Yes, sir.
Shraddha. Any question or concern, guys?